It sure is peace and quiet in here. Just peace. Everybody ain't happy about that. Everybody ain't happy about the quiet. If it ain't their agenda, I just have to take a moment of silence. Instead of saying everybody, some people. Cause the show ain't everybody. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I did not come here to just be silent, but yes, this video is being made because can't nobody silence you. Keep talking, keep walking, no matter what you go through, is what I'm on. Don't come up here failing supervised probation because one thing about it, who are you? Two things for sure, you will be found out. Three things for sure, God no. If the police don't put you out, God will. So all I'm saying is, today, I will be putting out something very vital. Because who's playing with their lives? I know I'm not. And I know nobody else is. Especially when the police come in contact with you and you on supervised felony probation. So, what I like to do, and it gets emotional at times, it get, to be a thing. But who out here like this and we supposed to sit back and act like it didn't happen? Toenails pulled out, hair pulled out, body beat. Is there a symbol out there for the hair pulled out? Because I kind of saw it twice, if I can recall. So, nobody's forgetting about nobody's toenails being pulled out. Nobody's forgetting about somebody's bowels dropping. Who's Hannibal Lecter out there? Vino Brown, Johnny Harris, John Dies. These police, some of them, not saying all, but who is this? And who was this? Is the question. And how could somebody be charged if they wasn't arrested? Bringing up my life ain't got nothing to do with nothing federal. See, when you're smarter than that, they can't run the game on you. My life, whether I'm a widow or whatever, it still ain't got nothing to do with somebody coming up here on felony supervised probation in here with a firearm. 3. In my hands is the firearm, to be honest. More than a firearm. So by the grace of God, I know how to control them. Hands, feet. I'm throwing everything in here when I'm being assaulted. But that ain't what I did. Called the police. went in front of the commissioner, come back, can't get in my house after I'm assaulted in it. So how does that happen? How does me asking a police officer, where's my firearm, happen? How does a felon even get in somewhere with a firearm from Nashville to point at Nashville, in Nashville to point at Mississippi, and from Mississippi to point at Mississippi? Then vice versa. I didn't know where to go. So how does that happen? How about people just take the blame that's on the payroll and then wonder why they're being sued? This woman could not do all this by herself. So we have some crime scene tips, especially when you out here having codes sent to somebody's phone to steal people tax money. Like, that can't come back to somebody that didn't even have nothing to do with it. Fraud, identity theft. Like, we need to know, how do you clean up crimes? Because who gonna sit up with somebody that can set you up, call the police, and they don't take them to jail? So I don't know where they doing that at. So we definitely gonna find some tips, especially when you do a background check and there's somebody else there with the same context. So this is just a matter of God and doing his due diligence and his will through it. But sometimes he needs some help. So he gets people in it. Ain't nobody going down like that. And shouldn't even have to come to nobody like that. But when you have somebody that could set you up and you killed, so who's going first? Twice in my house. You're talking about go to the sheriff's office to get somebody that's a whole felon out of my house. Supposed to be in Clarksdale, Mississippi. Got jobs faster than the felons in the city of Nashville. So, who is this woman? And just in case somebody don't want to call the police and find out, set up wise or kill wise, if they're not policing the same way that these police are policing. So I'm alive to tell it. So all I'm saying is, people need to be prepared. Ain't nobody going down for her kids or whoever she trying to do it for. It ain't nobody's responsibility to be dead behind it. If you're doing something for your family or kids, go get you a job. Like, don't come steal from me, because I'm going to make sure I don't have enough for you to steal from me. That's for sure. Because I can spend it on my own. What I need somebody else to help me spend my money. So we're going to spend this crime scene, cleaner, solutions. So if something like this happens, people know, hey, I'm just going to have to clean this up just as well as the police cleaned it up. just in case it was something. You know, we can't trust whoever these people are. First of all, I don't know a Kimberly Stewart like that. I don't know a John Dice like that. I don't know Johnny Harris. I don't know Vino Brown. I don't know the probation office. I don't know the court. All I know, not at the expense of our lives or whoever's lives, I'm here to tell about it. Don't nobody get to stay in nobody's house like that. And I was nice. But at a point in time, somebody, you know, I'm only human. I didn't put this woman on the lease. So why couldn't y'all find who she was? It's a crazy story. And anybody that is hiding behind this should be at the mental health place, getting them some help. You sound crazy, you're trying to make me sound like I'm then lost it. But I know one thing, I'm alive in this. And I ain't lost nothing. But the fact that you guys, whoever's all in this, act like somebody don't know. That's where I'm lost at. And nobody was supposed to figure this out. And there's more to this that I won't say. But we know. That's all I'm saying. And if it takes years, people are listening. The feds is in this. So a lot of people, they're staying out of it. And they need to. Especially when it's federal. If you ain't doing it, see me talking about it, it's federal. So I would stay clear. Because one thing about it, the ones that are doing this, they ain't thinking about staying clear. So sex trafficking, drug enterprise, there's crime scene, tools and cleanup before somebody loses their whole life out here behind whatever. I didn't deserve meeting this woman and this is who she was. And then try to make herself seem like she was more than who she was. As a woman, that's nothing that I would want to be like. So why would I want her? When I figured out who she is, we is not gonna mix. First of all, I don't sell my behind, and if I did, I wouldn't need a pimp. I would want my own goddamn money. Would I need Vino Brown, Johnny Harris, John Dice looking self, and a Renee looking self to sell anything? So that don't even add up. Then you got folks on the side waiting on your behind is through. You need to go sit down and, I would say to somebody with that type of situation is through. Give it up. Like give it a rest. It's leaking from all sides. I don't. So all I'm saying is people need to protect themselves. This ain't how it's supposed to go. It's not. You're supposed to know who is a supervised felon is. And I don't care if I'm talking about this is 7 years, 8, 10, 11 years. It'll be my story. 25 years. It's my story. So, what you will use for a solution and just an overall view. It says crime scene cleaners use a variety of chemicals, including bleach, peroxide, and enzyme solutions to decontaminate areas. They also use air filtration devices to remove contaminated air. So the chemicals you would need to use is you need to have you some bleach. You need to have you some bleach. Remember what I said. Felon, supervised probation. Police don't know who that. Come on. Anybody could, get in something like this. Don't go down like that. You need to have you some peroxide as well. And they say disinfectants that are commonly used to clean crime scenes are bleach and peroxide. And then it says enzyme solutions reliquify dry blood and other body fluids so they can be removed from surfaces. Also known as air scrubbers or AFDs, these devices remove contaminated air from a room while drawing in fresh air. They come in different sizes and designs. Other tools you need is a fogger machine, used to disperse industrial shrink deodorizers. An ozone machine used to deodorize an area. Shovels used to remove congelated body fluids. Crime scene cleanup. Crime scene cleaners are professionals who are trained to deal with biological materials and biohazards. They restore location in its prime condition. Crime scene cleanup is necessary to prevent the spread of diseases and to protect health and safety of people. The most common chemicals are bleach and peroxide, which are effective disinfectants. In addition, crime scene cleaners use enzyme solutions to requalify blood and other bodily fluids in order to remove the substances from surfaces. Enzyme solutions are used to reliquify dry blood and other bodily fluids. Okay, what cleaners do crime cleaners use? Okay, so many in the death cleaning industry frown on using household bleach. Oh, however, each time a new virus or bacteria shows up, sodium hypochlorite is the first. Okay, professionals crime scene use chlorine dioxide to thoroughly disinfect contaminated areas, ensuring the removal of biohazards like blood and other. And if you actually want to pay somebody to clean up a crime scene, it's between 400 to 600 per hour. So it says the top biohazard cleaning costs can vary significantly. Basic unattended death or crime scene cleanup can range between 300 and 5,000. So that is an overview of crime scene cleaners and the solution. Just looking at different things they have. Like, what do I need to become a crime scene cleaner? Just to get that training too. That'd be nice. Training certificates such as the Institute of Inspection Cleaning and Restoration Certificate, experience in the medical profession and or law. So they have training requirements that people can follow on there. That's pretty cool. So, yeah. So there are tips. There are things you can do to protect yourself, especially when you have some felon running around on the loose. I mean, and the police don't know. This is a whole citizen. This ain't undocumented workers, which they are going through it. Like, and I actually feel for them. Just still having empathy in my heart after all this for something, for somebody. Because after this, I can see people not, I can see killers made, you know? And if I didn't have God, I would be a killer. I wouldn't be sitting up here waiting on some warrants for Kimberly Stewart or no pimps. If that's what was in me. See, I know God will come through. I don't have to do anything, but I wish the law would do what they need to do. So, maybe it's taking time. Maybe it's things going on that I don't know. But all I know is I'm not about to be silenced. My personal life ain't got nothing to do with this. And trying to make it up there with this don't even make sense. Because I'll never be that. You know? Whatever, I just believe in God that He's going to lead me to be better each day. So I don't depend on, people. I depend on God. And He sends the people. So all I'm saying is we need to be protected. And if we can't go to the police, that needs to be said in instances with certain people. I think it would be a list for people like this so people can know. You come up here, you're not coming out of here. For one, who are you sending? No. And ain't nobody, trying to hold anybody hostage or nothing like that. But this could have been a lot worse than what it was. And ain't nobody should be taking no chances or toenails pulled out in all these organizations. No. Gene Crow, Family Safety Center. Our family safety is this. How Gene Crow advocacy is this. Who was she? And why the heck do I have to be on the internet talking about how to clean up a goddamn crime when you trying to save your life? Police know what it is and they know exactly what time it is. And anybody else involved. Okay? So, if they don't know what time it is, one day they will. That's all I'm saying. This has been a long ride for me. And then they took me on another ride. I mean, God gives you peace at the end of the day, But it's a lot of emotional affliction, you know? And if I wasn't able to smile and be happy through it, a lot of people be happy. But I'm not going to give them that joy. People coming up talking about this with all these different problems. Like, one, go take care of your whole health. People about to fall out and die trying to goddamn make me look bad. Like, ain't your body, and I don't want to go there. Like, but people need to be at the doctor. Like, instead of at a court can't help your health. Health is wealth. While you spending time down there, you could be saving some of your life with saving some of your organs, trying to get the doctor to get to whatever that's going out. So, wasting time on me and you could be adding to your life. Being at the, court is not taking care of self. It's not taking care of mental health. It's not taking care of physical health. It's not doing none of that. Nobody's an activist that don't look like that's in this. So why are we in my job? Like, let me do me. I don't need we in it. Let me do me. Whatever people look at my background and characteristics and check on who I am, I didn't need a lot of people. I only was with people when the Lord put me with them. Otherwise, I do me so well. So, in God, one. So, what I'm trying to say is be careful. Know how to protect yourself, because if the police won't tell who somebody is, this should be a movie. Lifetime, all of them. News. Somebody need to make their own news station with this. And just start it off with, the police didn't know who a supervised felon it was. Or did they want to know in the first place? What's this woman up here for? I'm not the president. I'm not the vice president. I'm not in Congress. I'm not in none of that. The heck was she here for? When she could have been everywhere else. I'm just saying, why come here? So, trying to knock me, you're going to get knocked yourself. That's all I'm saying. I'm with God. Like, my career is on God. Whatever I did was for people, wasn't for myself. So ask about me, and maybe you'll find out. And after you find out, no, I wrote by myself, and if you get some time, it's a blessing. So all I can say is the ones that I need the prayer from, keep praying, and I'm gonna keep rolling with the Lord, regardless of who's on the wheels or who's off. That's my specialty. So when people come up with, oh, she's trying to find her, it's for a reason. There's one thing about it, I don't just play with people. I don't have to. I know how to play with myself. Thank you, and I hope everybody take heed to this that needs to.